G'day guys, Vincent from Prana Chai here again. Just wanted to take you through a little process that we, when we get new samples in, pre-shipment samples or even samples from new suppliers, we always have to check and make sure before we put into production that it's the standard is the Prana Chai standard across the board with what we are currently using, the specifications that we require. So today I've got some cinnamon here. It looks good, 8 centimeters long. It's got a double quill on it. I'm gonna break it up and have a smell because it's very important just to break it and start really activating those aromas in the volatile oils, which is very important for us to maximize the flavor in our products. So I'm just gonna break some I'm putting there. Now I have some of our standard at the moment that we are using currently behind us, so I'm just going to pull that out as well. Before we go into the next process where we'll take the bigger samples of these and we'll actually do a little batch and we'll put a little mix together, I'd like to just firstly just have a look, have a good smell, because you're not only tasting, it's the smell is a big part of our product, and especially with the spices that we use, you can really get a good understanding of whether it's going to work well or not. After doing this for 18 years, you get a good sense. That's good. I'm getting some good cinnamon from that. It's breaking up well. It's got a good flavor, a good note. So that's similar to what we're producing behind us at the moment. So already a good sign. So what we'll do, we'll take the cinnamon and we'll go and crush some up and we'll put it together in a mix, and we'll come back and we'll try it, because that's the real catalyst, is how it tastes. Okay, we're back. The guys have gone and taken this bigger sample of the cinnamon, and we've taken it out, changed it over from our current supply. And we're going to test, so we're going to try and taste it and see how it stacks up to our. This is made with the new cinnamon that we've just received the sample, and this is actually what we're producing today, right behind me. So tasting is always the fun bit. Good already. I can get that cinnamon quality, the flavors, that warmth through it. So far so good. That's pretty good. It actually feels like I'm getting a little bit more flavour through this. So this is exactly what we look for when we're testing new samples. We won't test them all together. We'll take one out, we'll put a new one in, and we'll see how that compares and marries with the rest of our spices. So for me, this is a great sample test. I'm very happy with this. Now we'll go back to the suppliers. We'll ask for the proper specifications on volatile oil levels, ash, the humidity, where it's been grown. So it matches up, and yeah, so well done to this sample. That one's passed. Okay, so we've also, in conjunction with the cinnamon that we've received, we've also got some cardamom pods. Cardamom pods is a very important part of our flavour profile, and these ones have been sent through. To me, from first glance, compared to our own pods, they look a little smaller. We request a medium green bold size, not too big, not too small. We find that the medium green bold has the right amount of flavour that we need, and especially when we look inside and crack open the cardamom, we want to see a good bunch of seeds together. Okay, so this is what we have been sent as a sample. This is what we're currently using at the moment. And you can see already they're a bit bigger. They're a greener colour, but that sometimes doesn't matter. It depends on the seed ratio. That really helps us when we're breaking and we're grinding some of these spices up too. That's where we get a lot of the flavour from. So let's have a look inside. Now we want to see little black seeds as much as we can. The pale brown seeds are a little less flavoursome than the black seeds that we usually get. And these ones here, I can see okay, so they're a little bit brown on the browner side. So already for me, I know that this is not going to have the impact of flavour that we generally get from our seeds. I like to give everything a taste and a chew, especially cardamom. And you know what? Put a little bit of cardamom pod in your black coffee. It's amazing. Don't ask me why, but it's a little trick I picked up when travelling through Sri Lanka. It's amazing. Okay, so the flavour's not quite there. If I open one of our pods that we have generally, so already I can see they're just popping out. All the black little seeds, they're small, they're black, full of flavour, even the husk's full of flavour. So I always like to try the pods and chew on them. They actually give you a nice fresh feel. And that's a flavour profile that comes through the cardamom. See, ginger will give us a nice warming flavour through the chai. The cardamom almost brings a coolness to it, a cool freshness to it, which is very important for our blend. Yeah, totally different. You almost get a little bit of numbness too. So for me, at the moment, like I said, we'll put this to a test. We'll make up a batch to see how it goes, because sometimes looks and flavour can be deceiving, but I'm pretty confident that these aren't going to pass the test. Okay, boys, have made up a batch of chai with the sample, taken out our current used cardamom, and we're going to have a little test and see how that goes. I'm not getting that cool freshness that we usually get from our recipe that with the current spice that we're using. Cinnamon, the ginger, that warmness is coming through, but so really that nice little finish on the back of your palate, the freshness that comes through. Let's try our chai. Instantly I get that bright sensation, that coolness coming from the cardamom, followed by the warming of the ginger and the cinnamon. So unfortunately this sample is not going to cut it for us today. And you can imagine on the volumes that we do here, we do this on a regular to make sure that we're producing the best possible chai for you guys, because hey, we want you to have the great experience and give you the best product that we possibly can. So unfortunately this one's not going to make it today. We're sticking with what we've got now, and more samples to come in the next few weeks.